Hello, welcome back to the channel Up the Reds TV with me, Andy Cambe. So this is the preview one of Ipswich, who come to Anfield tomorrow. I'm going to be at the game, so yeah, I'm looking forward to that, and I'm hopefully be looking forward to the Reds taking the 3 points. So let's discuss Arne Slot's press conference. Really good insight again. He's so honest and truthful, isn't he, when he answers the questions? There's no hiding from anything. He hits it with a straight bat and tells you as it is. So yeah, I'm really liking the guy. The more and more I hear and watch him on TV, and it's really refreshing to know. So let's start off with the injury front. No Curtis, he said he won't be out for months but weeks. No Joey, he said the same about Joey. Jota, exactly the same. So I think Joey's been out 7 weeks now, is he? Or thereabout, something like that. So yeah, take that with a pinch of salt. He's just protecting the player. Okay. So one journo asked him, somebody said that you are, or the team is very professional in what it does, and he came back with he said it's better than being amateurish, isn't it? So I thought that was really good of him, taking the mickey out of that. He said, look, we take each game as it comes. That's how we are here. This is Liverpool Football Club, and it's probably nice to be called professional. And the way that Liverpool are going about the business. Touched on Harvey Elliott again, same journalist, probably asking the same question as last week, and he said, look, Harvey's there, he knows he has to compete with the others in the position that he wants to play in, which is midfield, and he's contributing. And he said he was unlucky at the beginning of the season when he got his injury, because he started pre-season and that well. And just talking about that, it's amazing you fail to realise that he only had 14 players available to him when they went to America. I know there's lots of under-21s players that went as well, but senior players that went on that trip. So Harvey was one of them. Tsimikas was another. And I'll touch on Tsimikas in a moment. So yeah, he said he just got to keep on working hard in training, and he'll get his chances. He was asked about Ibu, mentioning he wants to be like Virgil. It was interesting what he said about him. Actually, he said, "Look, he's on the right track. We're trying to improve." He said he's really good, solid-wise, quick. We're trying to improve that he can bring the ball out of defence. But he says they've also seen that improvement whilst working with him this season. And that's just another insight on Arne, just giving us an example of a player that he likes to work with. And he said he can get even better, and he will do, which is good. Asked about Robbo and Kostas Tsimikas about doing the rotation, and he said, look, he said he had Tsimikas at pre-season, and what he saw was really good, and he's kept those levels up. He said, unfortunately about Robbo, he said that, look, if Tsimikas was down here, it wouldn't have been anything to do with rotation. It's just that he feels that, he's got two very good players for one position, and that was the important thing for me. He said they're very good players and they are vying for the same position, so when needs be, one will start and the other one won't, and vice versa. So that was good, and he's also mentioned that, look, he's got other options for other players in similar situations all over the pitch as well. He talked about improving the team. He says, I want to create more chances than we are now. I tell you, the chances that we're creating are 25, 28, 30, 35, 37, and he wants to, produce more chances and to be more clinical as well. And he said he spoke to his father about the last game. His father's a fan of Liverpool, and his father said he thought that was the most boring game that he's watched with a Liverpool team. And then he said, I had to explain to him, look, the team that we were playing, unbeaten in 20-odd games since since September, August, October, something like that. And he said that we only gave them one shot. Yeah, they scored from the shot. And he said, I had to explain to him why he thought that our performance against Lille was a better job than what his father thought. And again, that's another insight coming from Arne. His dad's a supporter. His dad has an opinion, just like all of us. We have different opinions. We have same opinions. And but yeah, that was just another insight on that. So for me, Ipswich Town, they've got Delap up front. They'll play with a low block. We know that. We're used to that this season. But what we're doing now, we are being patient. We had to be patient against Brentford. We could have been 3-0 up before we scored. The goalie was having a worldie. Last-ditch blocks again, just like Forest game. We should have won the Forest game. Yeah, so it'll be a low block. I mean, Ipswich did play some kind of a low block against City, but City were making the right decisions when they got to the byline and were making sure that the players were in the right position to tuck the chances away. Yeah, 2 or 3 of the goals were, off defenders or whatever, off underside of the goalkeeper. But we have to be decisive and we will have to be patient again. I mean, I've spoke to some Reds over the last few days. They're thinking, if City can put 6 past them, wait till they get to Anfield and we've got umpteen shots. Football doesn't work like that. Since they got heavily beat by City, they've had a full week to train, and I can guarantee you their gaffer will be drilling it into them to up their performance levels. Don't forget they've gone out and nearly got a result at Arsenal, and they've got their away form is better than the home form, be it that they've only scored 20 goals, is it? I think it's Everton and somebody else, Southampton probably, or even lower than that. But they've conceded 40. So, yeah, we just have to be on our guard. I mean, it's just one of those games where you expect the 3 points because of where they are. But there's no easy game in the Premier League. It doesn't matter what position that you are in. Look at us against United. We should have seen United off at Anfield, but we didn't, did we? So we have to take things into context that this is a tough league. But we are Liverpool, and look, Lille came to town. We only gave them one chance and they scored from it. Lille are a better team than Ipswich. So if we play to our strengths, we should win this game. Now, I said I'd like to see us win 2-0 and just take command of the game, make loads of substitutions. Yeah, it might look boring to some Reds or certainly the outside world, but we have to look after the players and take the next game as it comes. This is how it's going to be between now and the end of the season, because the games are racking up, because we're still in all competitions, aren't we? So yeah. What he also talked about, Arne, was, look, when he was talking to his father, he was saying that he doesn't like to see his team make stupid passes. He says that's what he calls them, stupid passes. So as in we don't need to force it. Let's find the right time to play the ball, to find the position and score. And I thought that's just another insight of him. You know, if it was under Jurgen, and I've mentioned this before, would have been gung-ho. This game would have been 100 miles an hour last season, but this season it's more measured. The thought process is better, and we're getting the results from it. So, like I say, we'll have to control this performance tomorrow. As I said, they'll have a low block. They've got Rory, is it Delap or Delap's the forward, isn't it? And Harrison or those two. But look, we kept Chris Wood quiet. I know he scored against us at Forest, but that was stupid the way we lost the ball, you know, and 2 passes as we were in. But the rest of the game, he didn't have a sniff, not at all. In fact, he's doing more defending than he was attacking. Okay, my team, it's going to be Ali in goals, Trent, Ibu, Verge. Interesting one. If it was up to me and on the performances, I would have Costas in there. But it looks like that Robbo, because of there might be a lesser threat, Robbo might get the call there. Midfield picks itself. Ryan, Maka and Dom, they all come in. No messing about there. Up front, I think it'll be Gakpo on the right. I think Darwin will captain. I don't want to say it anymore because he the last 2 games he's been really good for us. People call him Captain Chaos and whatever. I think Darwin will start just to ruffle the few feathers up there, and then Mo on the right. I'd like to see Mo start the game well, not like come alive after 30 minutes like he did against Lille. Just my opinion. Don't shoot me down on that. And then I'd like us to take our chances early and get an early goal, and then start to control the game and take it from there. So that's my lineup, and then obviously we've still got the strong bench, you know, for players to come on. Endo, Harvey, if Luis Diaz, he'll be on there. So yeah, the bench will be strong again. I know we've got the 3 injuries now, but it's not. Hopefully, that's the last of the injuries that we get before the before this next run of games. Okay, that's enough from me. I will do a post match on Sunday of this game. I'm going to be coming back a bit later, so I won't be able to fit it in after the game. So you'll just have to wait for my post-match reaction on Sunday. Okay, if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe if it's the first time that you're watching the channel, or if you've watched a few of these, please subscribe and let's get this channel built up, and please share. Okay, enjoy your Friday night, and I'm looking forward to going to Liverpool tomorrow. Up the Reds.